So I guess this means the courtship is over, eh? So soon.
Unless you can think of a good reason for it to go on. Make that about 100 good reasons.
Does this mean that you are really and truly over Riva? Josh, what's happening?
What are you doing here? How long have you been here?
Be kind to me tonight, Reva. It's been one of those days. If I had a dog right now, it would probably bite me.
I know the feeling. So, what's on your mind?
Where to begin? Alan Michael defied me tonight. He walked out on me with a few choice words about my parenting. Philip seems to have his own concerns. What was he doing here tonight anyway? Trying to sow a few wild oats with you?
You know, that's funny. That's exactly what Philip thinks you're trying to do. So, what is up?
Well, all in all, I think I need a change of scenery, so I'm planning a little trip. I'd like you to come with me. What do you say?
I say that is definitely not a good omen.
What are you waiting for? This is insane. Get him off.
I'll let you go.
You damn right you will.
Roxy and Johnny alone.
Rick, you are stepping over a very dangerous line.
You understand, don't you? But Johnny loves you so much.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Oh, God, no. I can't lose Johnny yet. No, Johnny! Johnny, come in. Are you there? Mrs. Foxy, are you there? Can you...
Roxy. Come in, Roxy.
Johnny, where are you?
Where are you, Roxy? Where are you?
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by new April Fresh Downy, now bursting.
Sonny? Hey. Honey, what's wrong? What's going on?
It's the dark. I don't like it.
What are you talking about? Come on, hey, you used to take me on tours of your parents' plantation in the middle of the night in the pitch black. You used to tell me it was the only time you could really see.
That was before.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Maybe someday I'll know what it was like for you.
No. I don't want you to ever know what it was like. God, I need you on the outside, pulling me out of the darkness.
Wait a second, Sonny. We have always shared our feelings with each other. That's what makes us closer.
How can you ask me to do that with this? What memories I have. God, they're so horrifying.
I know that. We already talked about some of them. At the hotel when you first got back, but...
I've told you everything I can about that time. I can't go through it again, not even for you, Josh.
All right, look, if you don't want to talk to me about this anymore, I guess that's fine. Maybe you should think about seeing Will Jeffries.
Why? I'll be fine in time.
Well, maybe he could help you over the rough spots. Now that your body has recovered, maybe it's time to start working on your mind.
I don't want therapy. All that's going to do is just give me more pain and more memories, and I just want to forget it.
So you're telling me that you want to repress your feelings. That's pretty weird coming from a psychiatrist, Sonny. I mean, come on. You always used to joke about how shrinks need more help than anybody else. All I'm saying here is now that once you got yourself together emotionally, you'll be able to get back to the job. That's what I'm saying.
That's true, but look, I just don't want to rush it right now.
Fine, I understand that. But it would be a big step in getting things back to normal. I was thinking you might want to talk to Ed Bauer with Cedars Hospital. Maybe you could lay
Josh.
some groundwork for a...
Josh, how would you feel if I decided not to go back to work?
Ever?
Ever. There we go.
You're amazing, Reva.
Why? Because I can strike a match?
Well, that. And the way you handled yourself at the board meeting today. Your instincts are remarkable. You sized up the situation and everyone in that room so quickly and so accurately.
Well, that's nothing special. I've been doing it all my life.
Well, it's a remarkable ability, and the lack of it is why so many don't survive.
Well, I'll remember that.
Yeah, particularly in my business.
I'm so glad to hear you say that because, there was something we didn't settle on. And I just remembered it tonight. My salary.
Well, how unlike you. It's $25,000.
$30,000.
No, the going salary for that position is $25,000.
Yes, but I won't be doing the usual job, not with you as a boss.
No, but I wasn't negotiating.
Well, it's not going to be a regular 40-hour-a-week job, right? I mean, there's going to be overtime, odd hours, and I'm going to have to ask Mama to stay with Mara full time.
A job she will love.
A job she should be paid well for,
Yeah, look.
especially as she has to leave the hospital.
Reva, you may enjoy bargaining with me now, but salary figures have a way of getting around you.
Well, you're afraid Alexandra's going to think that you're overpaying me?
No, I was thinking of other employees in the company. If they find that you're making more, they're going to think I'm keeping you.
Well, they already think that, so I should be compensated for the aggravation.
How do you know that?
There was an incident not 10 minutes after the meeting today.
About it.
I bet you would. One of your boys congratulated me on landing the best sugar daddy in town.
Who was it?
Someone whose friends think the same thing in the company. It wasn't pleasant.
I'm sorry.
So, I, should be asking for even more money. Being associated with you is costly.
All right, 30,000.
Good.
But the other will accompany me on this trip.
It is a business trip.
Yes, of course it is. I have to check out our Pacific offices in Hawaii.
Ed, can you help us, please?
Yeah.
Need the toolbox.
Where is it?
Next door, I think.
Why are you helping her?
Do you think it's better that we lose contact with Johnny?
Listen. Listen to me, Doctor. Listen good. You're not God. None of us are. And we can't bring Johnny out of the sky.
Rick, let her go.
Now, she's not going to make this worse for Roxy.
This isn't making it any easier.
Guess with the radio down, she can't do any more damage.
Here you go. How's it going?
I'm upset. I'm not gonna lose Johnny. Not now.
Roxy.
You've done what you could. Just leave us be now.
I cannot believe you're condoning this.
I'm not condoning anything. You do what you can.
We can try talking him out of this guy.
We did. It didn't work. The arguing is not working.
And what you're doing is...
Come on, please, just drop it now. You got to do what we can. We ought to make sure that there's an ambulance standing by. Dr. Jeffries? Look, I think that there's a phone down the road if one of the office is out, okay?
Dr. Bauer,
Please, do what I tell you now.
Be right back.
I'm going to go out and make sure that the runway is clear. Do you think there's a first aid kit?
Yeah, there's one in the
hangar
hangar right next door, I think.
All right, I'll bring it back when I'm through outside.
All right.
Rick, if you do get him on the radio.
I'll do what I can, Ted.
You've all lost your minds. You are just living for the moment, for this moment. But what's going to happen 5 minutes from now? It's not going to be a pretty sight.
Right now, Roxy is flying with Johnny. When he crashes, so will she. And I am not going to leave her alone.
Right. Of course. You're going to be here to pick up all the pieces, aren't you?
Carol Baker has a backache.
My muscles are sore and stiff.
Can you bend and touch your shoes?
Oh, no way. It hurts too much.
Then she tried Momentum Muscular Backache Formula. When
Why? Tempting.
Of course, we'll be very busy, but the scenery's priceless.
Oh, thank you, Alan. But I can't leave Mara right now.
Well, bring her along.
What, are you serious?
What, am I one for idle chatter?
I'd have to bring someone to take care of her.
Well, has your mother ever been to Hawaii? I'm sure she'd love it.
We can't afford that.
I'll take care of expenses.
You know, I can see it all now. You walking into a hotel with me, my mama, my baby, the stroller, the car
I've done
seat,
it
the baby
before.
seat. Oh, come on.
I traveled constantly with Philip when he was a baby. He cut his teeth on continental food.
Really? Mama would love Hawaii.
Now, I want to make it clear that you're not going to have a lot of time for sightseeing. This is a business trip.
Then why aren't you taking along Vanessa?
Well, with Alexandra out of town, I need someone here who can take care of the office here.
Of course.
And Vanessa's certainly capable of that.
It sure wouldn't be me.
You know, you can assist me in Hawaii.
Yeah, I suppose.
So Vanessa stays and you come with me. It's the logical way.
I don't think logic is the only thing that counts here.
Let me put it this way. Say yes or you're fired.
Alan.
Well, what's wrong, Reba? You afraid to go?
And you're going to be here waiting, right?
You're damn right I am.
We have been sworn to save people's lives, not give up on a living patient.
Look, you've done everything you could. We all have.
We haven't saved his life.
We're not in a hospital here.
We have no control here, Doctor. None.
Don't you? I think you're being a bloody fool, Rick. Do you really think she's going to thank you for this?
Come here. Come here. Don't you see what's going on here?
Oh, I see. I see very well.
See, I think we're doing more harm than good by being here.
No.
As long as we're here, it gives them something to fight, something to react against. But if we leave them alone and give them some time to think, they're going to have to shift their focus away from us and onto what is about to happen.
Johnny still may decide to go through with it.
Maybe. But maybe if we give them a little breathing room, Rick and Roxy will come up with the words to talk them down. Now, it seems to me that that is our only hope. Oh, for the love of God, we'll be right outside. If there's anything to be done, we'll be able to do it.
Doctors, you have just signed a suicide pact, which goes against everything we are supposed to believe in.
That's right.
Yeah. Johnny? This is Roxy. It's just Rick and I. We can talk now. Johnny, are you there? Johnny, answer me.
I don't intend to grow old gracefully. I intend to fight it every step of the way. I'm going to be 40 and wonderful. Wonderful with oil of Olay. It fills in for fluid you lose with time, adding fullness where your skin starts to show age, like my first laugh lines, which weren't so funny. Oil of Olay penetrates quickly, plumps them up. Your skin looks softer, younger. I'm not budging. 40 is prime time.
Most of the time, I smell.
And by Tide, on some of your toughest laundry problems, Tide won't quit till your clothes come clean.
This is the best part about life at HB's, raiding the refrigerator.
Well, I guess if we didn't eat it, it would spoil, right?
That's right. It's our duty to make sure it doesn't go to waste. You know what always amazed me about you? Hey, you can eat just about anything, you never gain a pound. It's disgusting.
Well, I guess that's one thing the accident didn't change, Josh, you never answered my question before. How would you feel if I decided not to go back to work?
Well, Sonny, you've always been excited about your work, and I respected that.
I guess that's my answer. I have a husband who loves me for my fine mind.
That's not the only thing that I love you for, not by a long shot. It's just that it wouldn't be normal for you to not be working.
A lot of things have happened to me that weren't normal.
I know, I understand that. I'm just saying that maybe it's time for you to take the good things from the past and move forward and begin to build yourself a present that you can be happy with.
That's what I want to do.
But I don't think you can do that without your work. Sonny, your whole life was about helping other people. It's what you love the most.
Maybe that was a mistake.
A mistake.
Maybe I spent too much time with that, time I could have spent with you.
All right, look. I am the first person to admit that it was tough sometimes. It was kind of difficult for me, but I'll tell you something, I loved it. I really did. And I want to see you with other people again. I want to lecture you about working too hard. I want to fight for your attention, you know?
I want you to fight for my attention. If I don't work, you can have all my attention all the time.
Well, that
right?
sounds wonderful, Sonny. It really does, but I don't know that we could last that way.
Well, that was certainly blunt.
I'm sorry. We've never pulled any punches with each other. It's part of what's made us so strong.
We could always trust each other, couldn't we?
As friends at first, and then later on as lovers. I have to be honest with you.
Go on, then.
Sonny, if you decide not to work, I don't know that we would have the same type of respect that we have for each other now.
You don't find homemaking respectable?
Yes, I do. If it's your choice, absolutely. But if you stop working because you're afraid, then it's not your choice. You might start being dependent.
I never said I was going to sit around eating bonbons all day. Every day of my life is work now, Josh. The simplest things are so difficult for me.
I know that. When I saw you on top of that lighthouse, it was incredible. It made me feel so proud of you. And I know how difficult that was for you. But that's just the point, Sonny. You went for it. And that's the old Sonny. Not afraid to try and beat the odds, you know?
I've already beaten the odds, Josh. I am alive. I just need some time, okay?
All right. All right, I'm sorry. It's just hard for me to be patient right now. I mean, I look at you and everything looks like it's okay, and I want it to be.
I know that. Look, it's getting late. Why don't we just go to bed, okay?
Yeah, all right.
What's so funny?
Obviously, you've gotten over your shyness. That's one big step.
What do you mean?
I mean, you never used to undress in front of me. It was kind of cute. You used to go into the bathroom or the closet, or you go...
Would you please stop telling me what I used to do?
I wonder when that storm's gonna hit. You know, the clouds are still up there.
Reva.
What makes you think I'm afraid to go anywhere with you?
Maybe you don't trust yourself. I am a charming man.
I think I can handle it.
Can you? Put the baby to bed, Reva. This is grown-up time.
She should sleep now. That was close.
Very close.
The other day, I got a call asking if I could spare a few crates of raisins. I had to tell them sorry, but everything I got goes to Kellogg's for the Raisin brand.
You want me to sleep on the cot?
Please.
Sonny, I am trying here. I really am. And I know you're anxious, and you have every right in the world to be, but I just don't get it. I mean, you went through hell to be here with me. And now it seems like you don't want it to work. At least not as much as I do.
How can you say that?
Because you won't let me get close to you. You won't let me be with you, Sonny. I could help. I can, and I want to. But every time I try, you pull away from me. And I feel like I've blown it somehow.
Maybe you shouldn't push so hard, Josh.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a little bit confused here. Because I don't know what you want anymore. Sonny, you used to have such clear goals. And you always pushed and you reached for them. Nothing could get in your way, but now I don't even know what you're reaching for.
I thought that was obvious.
It's not to me. If I knew that we were fighting for something together, I could live with that. I could work with that for a long time. But it's like you have a private pain. And you're holding on to it by shutting me out.
You still don't understand.
No, I guess I don't. As long as you hold that pain inside of yourself, I don't believe I ever will. I still want this to work, Sonny. As much as I did 2 years ago. If not more so.
I promise it will. Please don't give up on me. I'm really sorry I snapped at you. I'm just so scared.
Of what?
I'm disappointing you. You keep comparing me to the way I was before. And I'm terrified I'm never going to be that woman again. What if I don't measure up? What if you don't want me anymore?
Sonny, that's the last thing in the world you have to worry about. I want you. I do want you.
Johnny, can you hear me? Johnny, can you hear me?
Hey, where were you?
It's quite a storm kicking up there. We lost power for a while. Glad you're back.
Me too. I missed you.
What's going on up there?
I'm still in the clouds. Still climbing. So thick. Like in my dream.
What dream, Johnny?
All I wanted was to see the light. That's all I want now, Roxy. I don't want to go in the dark.
You'll find it, Johnny. Just keep flying. You'll find it. Just like the little wood thrush.
Wood thrush?
Didn't you ever hear the story of how music was discovered?
No. Tell me.
Well, in the beginning of time, none of the birds knew how to sing. They'd heard there was music up there somewhere. If they could just fly high enough, they could catch it. So they all tried. They all failed. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't get high enough. Then one day it was the mighty eagle's turn. He was the biggest and the bravest of all the other birds. And as all the other birds gathered around to wish him luck, a little wood thrush jumped on his shoulder while no one noticed. Then the eagle took off. Johnny higher and higher, up past the clouds, towards the sun. But he still heard no music. And then he became exhausted and he started to come down to earth. And that is when the little wood thrush jumped off of his shoulder. And he flew as hard as he could. He flew higher than any bird had ever flown. And then he broke through. And he was surrounded by the sweetest sounds he had ever heard in his life. Music, Johnny. And then the little wood thrush brought back with him his ears and his mind and his heart filled with music. And he descended down towards earth. And then he taught all the other little birds how to sing.
Eagle right now.
I'll be your eagle, Johnny. You just keep on flying and I'll keep talking. We'll break through it. I know we will.
Okay. You're on. Let's see if we can find some light. Everything's okay though, Roxy.
What's happening, Johnny?
Hey, you're right. And the simpler I make my life, the happier I am. I went to the gym, came home, and colored my hair. It was nice and easy. You thought it was my natural color? I can't believe it.
Never, ever worry about me not wanting you.
And how can you, knowing you may never fully understand me again?
I will, in time. And we've been given time again, and it's a wonderful gift. Sonny, I'm your husband. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to let you go one more night thinking that I want anything but you.
I believe you.
Everything is going to be fine.
What if it's not?
Don't talk. You're so beautiful. I love you, Reva.
Well, well. So you're not going to slap me this time?
What makes you so sure?
You would have done it by now.
You're so confident. And if you think that's what this trip to Hawaii is going to be about...
I'm not interested in making you do anything you don't want.
Why don't I believe that?
I have no idea. After all, your mother's going to be along as chaperone.
You're right. You should see her left hook.
I'm sure it's formidable. But don't worry. I'm only interested in a woman who's willing, who's interested in me. And I'm a patient man.
Alan, if you think I could ever...
Why do you always want to control everything in advance? How do you know what you may want?
I do know. And it isn't you. It isn't any man.
Well, the way I see it, you don't have much choice.
I have a lot of choices.
You may say that you want to be free of all men, but your body's saying something else. And it's telling on you right now.
You're hallucinating, Alan.
Am I? That night you came into the country club, all hungry and restless. Every man in the room was panting after you. They took one look at you and realized that they were the ones who were starving.
Stop it.
No, I can't, any more than you can. I'll never forget how you looked in that red dress. Not as long as I live.
Alan.
Maybe true, but you planned it that way.
I wasn't thinking at all that night.
Perhaps. But you knew just what you were doing when you put on that red dress.
Shut up.
You needn't be ashamed. Mrs. Allen, I thought you were glorious.
You didn't. You were just being my friend that night, helping me out.
You think so? Bring your red dress to Hawaii and find out.
I can't hear anything, Rick. Oh, my God, is this it?
Johnny! Johnny!
Remember, Roxy, I'll be with you.
I'm with you too, Johnny.
Roxy! Roxy, I'm in the light! We made it! And it's so beautiful.
We made it! We made it! I knew we would, Johnny! I love you, Johnny Bauer!
I love you too, Roxy. I love you forever.
You do best to forget that night at the country club, Alan.
Never.
It's given you the whole wrong idea.
Oh?
Yes. I'm a mother. A working mother, and I've put all that other nonsense behind me.
It wasn't nonsense. It was sex.
Why is it that sex is always a control thing with you? I know it is, and I don't want any part of it.
I told you I have no interest in forcing you to do anything. I meant it. Nothing will happen unless you want it to.
I'd like that in writing.
Beg pardon?
I want a contract for my work.
You've got it, Reva. A 6-month contract.
1 year.
A 1-year contract?
That's right. Guaranteed. And if you fire me for any reason, I still get paid.
Agreed. But only I can dissolve the contract.
Agreed.
Great. Start packing. This trip's going to be very good for us. We can work out the kinks in our relationship.
Our relationship. This is a business trip, one short trip.
But our association's going to be a long one.
How do you know?
Because I have a 1-year contract with you. Besides, you need a man in your life.
You don't think I can make it on my own?
No. Because I know you don't want to. Reva Shane isn't made that way. And I'm going to take care of you like no man ever has.
I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. Sonny, wait a second. Where are you going?
I'm going out.
Don't blow this out of proportion, all right? I'm sorry. It's just that I lived with the woman for a year. It was...
A year? I think it was the habit of a lifetime.
That's right. Wait a second. No, that's not what I meant. I meant that...
You said exactly what you meant, Josh.
It was just a reflex, Sonny. The last time
you did this was with her.
Don't go.
Let go of me.
Where do you think you're going to go?
I'm going anywhere but here. Look, I'm going to take care of myself because I always have. Don't even bother following me.
Damn it! Sonny! Stop!
Johnny!
Roxy.
Rick, remember your promise.
What promise? Johnny! Johnny, where are you?
Why are we so scared of this? It's like going to sleep. Goodbye, Roxy. Goodbye. Sweet dreams.
At the Fisher-Price Little Mart, you never know what's in store.
Open for business. My doggy wants to buy some popcorn. What's your core?
This portion of Guiding Light has been presented by new American Classic Crackers from Nabisco. Quality that's welcome in any home. This has been Guiding Light.